What determines your Senior 22 insurance duration? Imagine needing proof to show you're responsible enough to drive again. That proof is called an Senior 22 certificate, and it's required after certain driving violations. But how long you have to keep it depends on a few key things. First, the type of violation that led to the Senior 22 requirement plays a big role. For most traffic violations like speeding tickets or driving without insurance, the requirement usually lasts about 3 years from the day your license is reinstated or the suspension ends. But if the violation was more serious, like a DUI or refusal to take a blood alcohol test, the time can be much longer. For a first DUI, some states requiring you to keep the Senior 22 for 5 years. If it's a second DUI, that period can extend to 10 years. For third or more offenses, or if there are unpaid judgments related to driving, the requirement can stretch to 20 years or even be lifelong. The laws in each state also matter. Every state has its own rules about how long you must carry Senior 22 insurance. Some states might requiring shorter periods, while others are stricter. The state's Department of Motor Vehicles or similar agency sets these rules. They decide how long you need to keep the Senior 22 on file based on your violation and your driving history. It's also important to remember that your insurance company files the Senior 22 with the DMV. They do this to prove you have the minimum liability cover needed to drive legally again. So, the length of time you keep the Senior 22 depends on the rules your state has in place and the kind of violation you committed. Once the required period is over, you can usually stop filing the Senior 22, but always check with your insurance provider and the DMV to be sure. Staying compliant helps you avoid further penalties or license suspensions. Remember, each case is different, so it's best to ask your insurance company or local DMV for specific details about your situation.